What's up guys, Timmygammer here and welcome back to the new video. So today for the first video of 2017, we are gonna be doing a heroic mode guide, walkthrough, tips and tricks showing you guys how to roll and rock during the heroic mode. So we are gonna be looking at mainly 5 things to do in the heroic mode, which you are completely gonna be demolishing and completely being better, I guess. So the first thing that I want to talk about is using your potions efficiently. For example, if I go over here, I am in the Riven Cascades. So over here, you see that my armor currently has 376 health, alright? And you see my amount of potions. So you don't have an unlimited amount of potions, so you can heal it up, of course, but that is always gonna be taking a ton of potions. Like right now, if I wanna fully heal it, it's gonna be taking me like 4 portions. But normally, if you go to your rings and amulets or rings and amulets set, most of them are gonna be having some health. For example, if I unequip this one, and then I unequip this one, it is going to be costing me only like 2 or 3 potions. And then I get max it. And then I just take my rings and amulets and I bring it back. So that is definitely the best thing to do. So for example, I'm just going to be equipping back the rings and amulets. That's not even the right set. It's in the Galvars. Yes, this one over here. And now it is max. So that is the best thing to do. So it is really useful. For example, this one over here. If you see, it has 800. But once I unequip it, it has barely 450. So you can save up like maybe 3 or 4 portions each time. But that on the long run, if you do a ton of heroic mode, that is definitely going to be really useful. Another trick I have for you guys is rotate your armors. For example, if you have only 1 or 2 really good armors. For example, this one is really good since it has a high defense and a really high health. So I really enjoy this armor over here, the Timmygammer. But for example, I use it in battle, and now my main knight is dead. So what I'll do, I'll just go into my air one, and then instead of just picking another one, don't use your air one. If your best armor is already air, put it on your main. But then once you're done, just put it on the same, and then that way you can reuse the same armor. And as you can see, the stats are going to be way better, so that is definitely something to do. And if you are, for example, doing the later stages, like I am currently at the sparkling steps over here, so 7 out of 8, almost done that one. By the way, we just reached level 420 like a few minutes ago. That's pretty cool. But if we are pretty far, like for example over here, and we need to level up or something like that before continuing, leveling up is gonna be healing you back. So for example, I'll just go to easier stage, just like this one over here. Do the heroic mode, because the heroic mode is a great way to level up. If you want to level up, be sure to do the heroic mode. That is definitely going to help you a ton, giving so much XP just by defeating the bosses. You'll see, just by doing these, you don't need to have crazy armor to do the first few stages of the heroic mode. So basically, just go back to the first few stages, then you're going to be able to level up, and then your 6 knights are going to be completely healed up. So that is definitely going to be useful. If you do not have a lot of potions, that is something to that you should consider. And also leveling up gives you some sweet bonuses, armor slots and stuff like that. That is always nice. But once you are after, I think it's level 70 or after 170 or 180, it's not really worth it, honestly, because you're just going to be getting like 25,000 gold or I don't know, like some fusion stones, stuff like that. That's not worth it. But for the armor slots, if you are under level 100, definitely do it. Accept. So as you see, or 420 already went up, so we just reached it and we are already halfway to that. So that is definitely quite nice. Something else that I want to talk about is your pets. Use your pets efficiently. For example, if I just go over here, you guys probably saw my pet just here. I'm just gonna be equipping something good. For example, on my main one, I'm gonna be using my void since it has so much health and it is so strong for these stages. This pet, use the best pets for the best things. For example, the Guildhorn over here, it takes 10% of your enemy's large HP. For example, every time he hits me, he does, okay, he just did 8, 5, 6. But then, once my pet uses its ability, it recovers 33. So basically, I can do the entire heroic mode stage and lose like only 10 at the end, only tiny bit. So that is definitely something nice. But once you go to the higher levels, like the last thing, like for example, it'd be Cascade or stuff over here. For example, Sparkling, this one over here. If I just equip anything, if I just go on it, you see, we get like 44, 43 back. But just one attack is doing like 30, doing 40 to us. So that is definitely not worth it. So you would be more likely to do better in the stage if you use something else. For example, use this one is definitely going to be better, or just having a different pet which have different abilities. So just test out different pets, and the more you're going to be doing the heroic mode, the more you are going to be better at doing it. Of course, knowing what stages is the best. And talking about that, we have a guide. There's going to be a link in the description or just a image on the screen right now. If you guys want, you can take a screenshot of it. But here is basically a map just showing you everything from the relic runes to the Kingdom of Darkness. So it is telling you guys everything, so you guys can check it out. There is screenshots on the screen right now. I'm just going to be going to the last stages because it is the most interesting and maybe the ones that you guys are struggling with the most. So for example, if we go to the last one, to the Kingdom of Darkness, here is everything. So it shows all of the bosses. So the first one, Earth Spirit, Spirit Airs, then Spirit Fire. You see all of the bosses, so that is definitely helping you. So there is a couple of suggestions, so you can hire that. So be sure to use also your friends. That is the best thing. For example, this stage over here, you are going to be having trouble if you go only by your own. For example, have a couple nights or something like that. Of course, here I'm just doing it fast just to show you guys. But once you do it, use your friends efficiently. If you guys do not have crazy good friends, have good friends. That is one of my best tips currently. Like over here, fire and water is the best thing for the last stage. So for example, I'll just look for another fire water. Just look at those awesome stats. So just doing a couple of the stages. For example, this is just an example, so I know I'm gonna suck. But for example, just look at the friends. They are gonna be doing so much damage, and that is the best thing. So get crazy friends, because you are gonna be wrecking in this heroic mode. Of course, this one is quite hard since it is like some of the last stages, but still having some pretty beast friends is definitely gonna be helping you a ton to beat the heroic mode. So of course we were defeated, but we didn't have everything equipped. That is just to tell you guys that the friends is the most important thing. So if you guys friend list is not full, mine is currently, oh no, I have place for one friend. Alright, so if you guys are not full, you guys can let me know what is your friend list in the comment section below, and just add some other people. There's going to be probably a ton of people telling you the friend code, so just add other people, and I am sure that you can fill up your friend list quite quick if you guys haven't done that. So there is going to be a list in the description if you guys want to check it out, telling about all of these stages from the Kingdom of Darkness, Haunted Citadel to the Thieves' Coast, all of that stuff, and telling you what is the best to use. Of course, Thieves' Coast over here, it is going to be a air, but then some are going to be more difficult to say, so that is the best thing. So yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I know it might be a little different than other videos. Wanted to try to do something different. Have been sick for the last few days. I tried to record this video like 2-3 times. I don't know what's happening. I couldn't talk today. I don't know. I'm just a bit sick. So trying to take it, relax last couple of days. Sorry for the lack of upload, but happy 2017 to all of you guys. Hopefully this year is going to be freaking awesome. I hope so. So yeah guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. If you got any other suggestions for the heroic mode, feel free to let me know. So basically, the tips, just to do a little recap: use your potions efficiently. Basically, you can just like take off the rings and amulet set. That is one of the best things to do. Then rotate your armors. For example, my void armor, my best one. If I go over here, just for example, just in any single one. All right, so you see this one over here is Earth and Spirit, so it's so good. But I don't have anything good that is Earth, really. So I can just take it once this one is dead, and then bring it back on that one. And I can use it also on the Spirit one. So definitely useful. When you have 2 elements, you can use it on 3 nights. So that is definitely something nice. Be sure to check the link in the description for the list. That is definitely going to be helping you in the later stages. And use your pet abilities. Some abilities are only going to be good in the beginning, and some are going to be only useful at the end of the heroic mode, depending on what type of ability you use. So be sure to take in account that, and also your friends. That is definitely going to be useful in the last stages. Have some people with Shadow Forges with the stun ability, because the stun ability is definitely going to be useful versus the last ones. As you just saw, the water and fire one is one of the best with that. Well, I know it's not one of the best, but it's a really good one for that. Definitely with the 15% stun, it's going to be doing a huge difference, maybe even 2 or 3 times stronger than usually. So be sure to take in account that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.